According to AARP, only 13% of the population plan to retire before 60 years old. So if you want to retire at or before that age, or age 65 or any age, here are 5 traits that could be holding you back.
Well, I'd say the really big one is procrastination.
Can we talk about this later?
So it's the lost decades,
yes.
right? It's like, oh, I'm in my 20s, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm in my 30s, I'll think about
kids.
it someday, I have kids.
I'm in my 40s, the kids are in college.
I'm 40, we want to travel.
It's 50,
do you know what I mean?
I want to buy an RV.
Suddenly,
right,
you're 59 and wish you could have retired.
Exactly. Now then, all right, so we're laughing with, not at, okay? Start early and take advantage of our good friend compounding interest, all right? Do you remember the numbers from the other video we did as to how much missing a decade cost you?
It was just an awesome amount of money. It's the difference between like $20 or $30 a paycheck versus like $600 or $700 more in a different decade. It's basically a little more than double every decade. All right, if you start when you're 30 instead of when you're 20, it's a little bit more than 2 times as much as at 20, and then if you wait till you're 30, that's going to be like 5 times as much as 20, and then I can't do the math on what it is for 40 or 50. It's a lot, all right? Number 2, are we supposed to be doing this by ourselves? Isn't every man an island when it comes to their own retirement planning? Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, no. Oh, that's how it's supposed to be?
No, it's not.
Okay, all right.
Describing reality versus
So what we're talking about, number 2, is not asking for help. Ask for help. Find some help. If you have a 401k plan, you're most likely going to have a financial professional that's a part of it, okay? You can ask for help. When you ask for advice, that might sound like something very simple, but advice in the financial professional world has a very specific definition that most can't actually follow. Don't get mad at them. Those are the way the rules are. But they can help, they can educate, they can point, they can discuss, you can chat about, okay? It's just advice that you very often can't have.
Aren't there statistics that if you do work with a financial professional,
they're much
you
better.
most
Absolutely.
likely are not only contributing, but get further
You're contributing
ahead.
more, you've got better diversification in your investments, most likely paying less in fees, everything else. So what do you think is a good first question to ask a financial professional, Catherine?
What's your education program?
Well, okay, I'm talking, no, not as a, okay, thank you. You're thinking about it as a plan sponsor. I'm thinking about it as an employee or participant. Probably the first thing you should be talking about with your financial professional is discussing your risk tolerance, all right? Because your risk tolerance, when you'd like to be able to start taking money out and how much you can put in between now and then, those are the 3 big areas that are going to affect the conversation that the financial professional is going to have with you, all right? So just as a gas tank leaking is bad, what's the analogy for number 3 with a 401k plan? See, I said 3.
Well, if you're siphoning money out of your plan over time,
yes,
meaning like you're using it for other things,
right.
Go from employer to employer, but don't roll it over.
Right.
You have less money.
So scroll on up. What we're talking about here is leakage, all right? There are very few people who start with one employer at age 21 and then retire from that employer at age 65 or whatever, all right? Statistically, people are going to move from job to job. So the first part of leakage is every time you leave a company, you get your retirement money out and you just spend it, okay? You turn it into a boat, you turn it into a big TV, you turn it into a trip, all right? That's really bad leakage, all right? Keep your money in a plan. So as you go from employer to employer, roll the money over from one plan to a next. After 3, what's the next number?
4.
Okay. Oh, 4. I don't like, can we skip this one?
Overspending, Christopher.
No. Okay.
Lifestyle inflation.
Right. So with overspending, there's a couple of things here that can help you inside a retirement plan, all right? If you set your deferral percentage to be 1%, most people, their wages go up if they're staying at an employer, right? Or their income goes up. So if you set your deferral amount as 1%, as your wages go up, your contribution to your plan is going to go up without you paying any attention to it. That's a good thing. The other thing right now is that with Secure 2.0, starting in 2025, all new 401k plans are going to have auto increase along with auto enrollment. So if you let your contribution amount increase for each year that you're with your employer, okay, you're going to help cut down on the effects of lifestyle inflation. When you start off going to Starbucks and having one small drip coffee, and then 3 years later you're buying 4 Venti Frappuccinos for everybody every day, okay? That's not good for your retirement.
I understand that really well.
Well, yeah, I know that. Okay, so, and then our 5th and final helpful tip is,
don't depend on Social Security.
We're not trying to be doom and gloom. We're not saying it's not going to be there, but it's a little take responsibility for yourself. It should be there, but still don't count on it being your entire retirement package. You've got options with your 401k plan, or if you're at a not-for-profit with your 403b plan or an IRA. You need to start paying who first?
Yourself.
You need to start paying yourself first to give yourself more money later on. All right?
And that's essentially what a 401k plan is.
And that's what a 401k plan is, actually.
Paying yourself first, putting some money aside for yourself, and it's all about you.
Now then, we've referred to the roadmap video part 1 a lot, so if you want to know about the exact dollar amounts that we're talking about, head on over to that video. You'll get the actual scoop, all right? And we would love to continue this conversation with you, so comment below, visit our website with the link in the description, like, subscribe, let your friends know, let the people you don't like know. Just participate in the conversation, all right? Take care. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.